Run It Back 2000 had another one of those dominant champions and a whole lot of crashes. Let's take a dive into the top 10 highlights and the silly season stories of Run It Back 2000 season. Starting off with the Bristol night race, it was another one of those wreckfest races. Kenseth went 4 wide, then went back into the field, and then slowly rolled over. He was alright. Then Darrell Waltrip, in his final time at Bristol, got clipped by Rick Mast, went back into the field making a huge wreck. Everyone was alright still, and this was the last caution of the race. And Steve Park, under caution with his teammate Dale Jr. behind him, would finish 1-2. Steve Park, this would be his 4th career win. A scary crash at Indy where 3 cars wrecked onto pit road. No one was injured. It was very close to having another Ricky Craven like we had in '96. At Homestead, Scott Pruitt got turned in a 3 wide, went up and over, and was sliding his roof for many yards into turn 3. The car was destroyed, but Pruitt was okay. North Wilkesboro was a wreck fest. There was a huge crash in turn 3 where a couple cars flipped over, but no one was injured. Another big crash happened with the 90 car going up and over, but Todd Bodine was alright after this wild ride. And finally, Dave Blaney got turned into the field, and he would get hit and go up and over in turn 3. When the dust settled, Jeremy Mayfield would come home a winner in North Wilkesboro. The 43 goes back to victory lane in Daytona as Bobby Hamilton would win the Daytona 500. Chad Little stopped in the middle of the track after blowing an engine, causing a massive pile-up, collecting Jeff Bodine, Bobby Labonte, and they would go up and over in an odd kind of crash. Everyone was okay. Adam Petty, in one of his limited starts at Homestead, Miami, would get his first career win. This was Dodge's first race. I apologize for that mistake, but nonetheless, Adam Petty is a winner in the Cup Series. Mike Skinner got turned in turn 1 at Indianapolis, sending him on a barrel roll. Mike Skinner was shaken up, but he would return in the next week. The spring Talladega race had many highlights, but first the crashes were insane. 33 turned the 90 after he tried to go to the apron in a huge wreck in turn 1. On the same lap, Sterling Marlin got turned by Bodine, up into the field, almost clipped to Dale Jarrett. A lot of cars skidded by on the inside. The wreck had focused. Dale Jarrett got turned after being in a 4 wide by Tony Stewart and then hit the wall head on. Dale Jarrett was into the hospital for over a month before announcing his retirement from the NASCAR. Dale Jarrett will go to commentary in the next season, but his racing days are over. On that restart, half the field came down to pit road along with the pace car, handing the lead over to John Andretti. But only a lap after the restart, Andretti and half of the half that stayed out went down pit road, and Terry Labonte now had inherited the lead. But then with 3 to go, Terry Labonte went down pit road, and in an upset, the person who stayed out the longest, Kenny Irwin Jr. now had the lead. And then he cruised to an easy victory for the 27 Autel team. This team had something special planned for next season, and we'll talk about that later, but Kenny Irwin Jr. is now a NASCAR Cup winner. Jeff Gordon had the best season in the modern era, tied with Richard Petty with 13 wins in a single season, along with the championship. These are the wins from the season. Gordon now has a high standard for next season. Can he achieve it? Stacy Compton stays on the Kodiak number 9 at Melling. Nemechek started a new team with 09 and Dodge as a part of it. Rick Mast stays on the 14 after 2000 into 2001. Evernham's new team has AT&T as a sponsor and Atwood as the driver. Ken Schrader picks up AutoZone for the number 25. Andy Houston will go to the 33 as a rookie. Johnny Benson will replace the retiring Derek Cope in the 36. PPC and Blair merged, so now Kenny Irwin drops the Nesquik 57. Joe and John started that team, and now Joe Nemechek drops a 60 for Valvoline. Jay Nadeau will contend in the 88 UAPS car. And Bill Elliott stays in the 94 for McDonald's in the 2001. The 2000 season was great for Run It Back, and we hope 2001 will be an even better one. I thank you guys for joining me in Run It Back 2000 season, and I will see you guys next time.